Mark Zuckerberg spends over $27 million every single year just on personal security. That's the equivalent of supporting 540 American families living comfortably on $50,000 a year each, and that is only to protect his privacy. In 2023, he poured $59 million into beachfront mansions in Hawaii, expanding his private estate into more than 1,500 acres, a kingdom larger than some national parks. At the same time, he invested more than $10 billion into virtual reality and the metaverse, a futuristic gamble that may reshape how you work, study, and socialize. Paradox. The man who built the largest social network in history now spends his fortune constructing walls, bunkers, and hidden retreats to keep the real world at bay. Over the next 12 minutes, you'll discover exactly how Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook and CEO of Meta, spends his $110 billion fortune from bunkers and private islands to futuristic bets that may outlive us all. The crown jewel of Zuckerberg's luxury assets is his Hawaiian compound. His first purchase in Kauai was a $53 million estate in 2014. Over the years, he kept buying surrounding land, spending more than $106 million until his property expanded into more than 1,500 acres. Maintaining this paradise costs around $10 million per year, equal to keeping 200 middle-class American homes running annually. To put it into perspective, his property is larger than many U.S. national parks. In 2021, locals were outraged when he built stone walls around sections of the land at a cost of $4 million, cutting off access to beaches and traditional pathways. And the most shocking detail, reports confirm he is building a $270 million underground bunker on the island, complete with steel blast doors, elevators, and decades of emergency supplies. While most billionaires build glass mansions overlooking the ocean, Zuckerberg is literally preparing for the end of the world. His real estate empire extends far beyond Hawaii. In Palo Alto, he bought a $7 million home in 2011. But instead of stopping there, he acquired all the neighboring houses, spending an additional $45 million, ensuring complete privacy. In San Francisco, he purchased a $10 million mansion in the Mission District, then spent $1,600,000 on renovations, including a custom artificial intelligence system that controls security, lighting, and even climate. At Lake Tahoe, he dropped $59 million on 2 lakefront estates, merging them into one mega compound. Altogether, his property portfolio surpasses $200 million, nearly double the annual city budget of Reno, Nevada. Unlike Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, who flaunt futuristic designs, Zuckerberg prefers understated homes hidden behind walls. It's not about showing off, but about controlling every inch of his surroundings. The mini-hook. For the cost of his California and Lake Tahoe estates alone, Zuckerberg could buy every home in an average small town outright. Zuckerberg's car collection is surprisingly modest for a man worth over $110 billion. In the early Facebook days, his most famous car was a $30,000 Acura TSX. He said he wanted something safe, comfortable, and not flashy. But that simplicity only lasted so long. Today, he owns a Pagani Huayra worth $1,500,000, a handcrafted Italian hypercar that hits 230 miles per hour. He also drives a Volkswagen Golf GTI worth $40,000, a Mercedes G-Class SUV at $130,000, and has been spotted in other luxury models. To compare, the Pagani alone costs the same as 50 brand-new Toyota. But here's the twist: Zuckerberg is often seen casually driving his cheaper cars through Palo Alto, blending in with everyday commuters. He could buy a fleet of Bugatti Chirons tomorrow without blinking, but instead, he prefers the steering wheel of an unassuming hatchback. Still, his insurance and maintenance bills exceed $250,000 a year, enough to purchase a starter home in most U.S. cities. Zuckerberg's daily spending mixes simplicity with hidden extravagance. With a net worth of $110 billion, he earns about $9 million per day, or $375,000 every single hour. Corporate perks make his lifestyle even more extreme. A CEO of Meta, Zuckerberg, receives no traditional salary, just $1 annually, but the benefits he receives are worth far more. Meta covers his security expenses, which totaled $27 million in 2022, and his private jet travel, valued at $3 million annually. Add in hotel suites, costing $50,000 per night for business trips, and the corporate perks exceed $30 million each year. To put it into perspective, the average Fortune 500 CEO might receive $10 million in bonuses and perks. Zuckerberg gets 3 times that amount in personal security and luxury travel alone. His bodyguards follow him everywhere, from jogging routes to school drives. When he travels abroad, Meta books entire hotel floors, costing millions. The hook: the man who connects billions of strangers online spends more to isolate himself than most companies spend on marketing campaigns. In eccentric investments, Zuckerberg is unmatched. Since 2020, he has funneled over $36 billion into the metaverse. That figure is larger than the entire GDP of countries like Bolivia or Croatia. In 2014, he spent $2 billion acquiring Oculus VR, betting on the future of virtual reality. He now funds lifelike avatar research and artificial intelligence to blur the line between the digital and physical worlds. But his vision goes beyond entertainment. Alongside his wife Priscilla Chan, he pledged $3 billion toward medical research, hoping to cure, prevent, or manage all diseases by the end of the century. In 2021, he donated $350 million to pandemic response projects. Unlike billionaires who sink fortunes into yachts or art, Zuckerberg is pouring billions into science and simulations. His mindset: luxury is not just consumption, it's shaping the future of humanity. His personal lifestyle is paradoxical. Zuckerberg wakes early, exercises daily, with personal trainers who cost $200,000 a year, and spends time reading. His private library includes rare editions worth $10 million, including first prints of Darwin and Newton. His meals often feature Wagyu beef from Japan, costing $1,000 per plate, or exotic meats sourced from his own farms. Vacations, however, reveal his hidden indulgence. The Zuckerberg family rents entire resorts for $500,000 per week, ensuring no strangers share the property. While the average American spends $3,000 on an annual vacation, Zuckerberg spends that in less than half an hour of luxury travel. His hobbies include surfing in Hawaii, often using custom carbon fiber surfboards worth $20,000 each. It's the same activity millions enjoy, but elevated with billion-dollar security teams and world-class privacy. These contrast ordinary habits with extraordinary costs makes his lifestyle so fascinating. Compared to other billionaires, Zuckerberg is in his own category. Elon Musk spends $11,000 an hour on jet fuel. Jeff Bezos owns a $500 million yacht, larger than many cruise ships. Bernard Arnault invests billions in art and luxury fashion. Zuckerberg, he spends billions buying land, bunkers, and building virtual worlds. His $200 million real estate empire dwarfs Warren Buffett's famously modest $31,500 house, where Musk dreams of Mars and Bezos of conquering oceans. Zuckerberg dreams of an alternate digital universe on Earth. The micro-hook here: what Zuckerberg spends on one underground bunker could fund 5,000 families for life, but to him, it's simply one more layer of privacy. The paradoxes run deep. The man who created the most open social platform in history spends billions to wall himself off from real neighbors. He wears simple t-shirts that cost more than most people's monthly salaries. He preaches connection, yet invests millions in barriers, bunkers, and secret security. And while he pushes billions into digital realities, he also donates billions to real-world health projects. This contradiction, isolation versus connection, simplicity versus hidden luxury, is what makes Zuckerberg one of the most intriguing billionaires alive. His most controversial move came in 2021, when he expanded his Hawaii estate again, buying $53 million worth of new land. Locals protested, accusing him of cultural erasure and driving up housing costs. But that was just the beginning. Reports surfaced of his $270 million bunker, including medical facilities, renewable energy systems, and underground tunnels. In a world facing housing crises and climate emergencies, Zuckerberg is literally digging in. For perspective, the money spent on this bunker could build 1,000 schools across the United States. The irony is clear. While billions struggle for affordable homes, one man builds a fortress designed to last for generations. Today, Mark Zuckerberg's net worth sits at $110 billion. His direct annual spending surpasses $50 million, with daily expenses averaging $137,000. That breaks down to $95 spent every single minute. His top 5 spending categories are clear. Security at $27 million, real estate at $200 million, metaverse investments at $36 billion. Lifestyle and travel at $10 million annually, and philanthropy pledges of $3 billion. The lesson for Zuckerberg: true luxury isn't yachts, gold, or cars. It's control over land, privacy, and the future of digital life. While the world debates luxury handbags, Zuckerberg is buying time, safety, and influence. Subscribe to Look's Archive for daily insights into the lives of the world's rich. Comment below which billionaire we should cover next. And turn on notifications so you never miss the extreme fortunes and how they're really spent.